Shannon. It's Michael. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thanks. All right. Any chance you could beam down a couple of donuts and a couple of coffees? Someday you will.
One day.
Maybe not in our lifetime, you know. Right. If you could give me directions to Nashville, Tennessee, I'd appreciate it.
Just Nashville, Tennessee, no specific address?
Yeah, just get me to the city for an hour.
You can catch the sounds of left.
Hey driver, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I am the Road Joker. I'm here for your enjoyment. And you know, I've been driving around a lot these days just thinking about subjects that are kind of close to all of us. And right now for me, that's getting older. How about you?
I'm getting older.
You know, I started to think about it, and you know, if you really do think about it, somehow it's not that bad. You know, you start reverting back to your childhood. You know, you start to lose your hair. Well, you know, when I began life, there was no hair. Then you start losing teeth. Well, again, no teeth in the beginning. Started getting some fat in some of those areas that you see babies with fat. Well, that's pretty much the beginning for all of us. Then after that, obviously, you got to worry about wearing diapers again. A little bigger diapers, but you're wearing them.
I don't want to get that close.
I hear you. But the truth is, if you really think about it, if you could just complete the process and make it back into the womb, dying wouldn't be so bad. But, you know, getting old for my wife's not so good. She just started to have some menopausal symptoms, and, you know, that isn't so good. I'll never forget when it started. We were driving up to Maine, and it was 20 degrees out in December last year, and the window was open every 5 minutes. She was sweating like she had just run a marathon, and then suddenly she'd be in a cold sweat, and it was crazy. It was like she was possessed.
Yeah, I haven't had that problem yet. Well, I haven't had time to be out there with her for a long time.
But then it came time to have sex, and man, let me tell you, that's the problem, because you got to time it between the hot flashes.
Damn, I tell you what, I haven't been there yet, but don't even tell me, let me get some price on it.
Yeah, well, let me just tell you, you got to time it right, because if you don't make it fast, and let me tell you, this is the only time a woman wants you to make it fast, and if you don't make it fast before the next hot flash, all hell breaks loose. All of a sudden, there's a tsunami, and all of a sudden you're being swept down river toward the waterfall, and she's pushing you toward the waterfall. Let me tell you, because the last thing she wants is a hot, hairy man on top of her body when she's having a hot flash. You know, when you're thinking about it, the word menopause, really, to me, it means men on pause. She's putting me on pause. Women are pausing us.
You can catch the sounds of Lefty, Hank Williams, and George Jones every time that haunted wind of the Grand Ole Opry blows.
All right. Gonna be long?
I'll be out as soon as I can.
All right, man, I gotta go.
Me too.
I hear you. man. How long does it take?
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, you know, I gotta go, man.
I'll be out as soon as I can.
It's getting desperate. What you do, man? Eat a porcupine? Let me tell you something. You're making my wife look good. Go, man! Hey!
Dude, are you? Are you shitting me?
How did
What are you doing here?
No, what are you doing here? What the fuck is going on,
Did
man?
you know that I was in here?
No. And I need you to get out of here because I need to be in there.
What are you doing in town? What an idiot.
What's going on?
Did you wash your hands?
Well, you heard. I heard yours.
What are you doing in town?
Just, you know that way? Yeah, I'm back.
No phone call.
Well, I figured I'd call you when I got here.
I
just
did
got
no
here.
phone call.
I just got here.
Uh-huh.
I just got here.
They all say.
Yeah, but I figured I'd call. This is amazing that you're here. I mean, this is like ridiculous.
That's.
I mean, I just pulled off the highway. I don't
That's
even know where the
crazy.
hell I am in Nashville. This is some part of the sub. You live around here?
Yeah, I just live down the road.
Cool.
That's crazy.
Cool. So I'm here just doing what I do. What are you doing?
I was going to the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, what about?
I was just passing through. I had to go to the bathroom, and then some moron starts pounding on the door.
That's cool.
When I saw you, I was like, "How did you know that I was in here?"
Yeah. Well, that would be cool if I did. Yeah. That would be like you know, serious mental.
That
capability.
is crazy.
So
What
yeah,
a day, huh?
it's beautiful. I love Nashville, man. This is a great time of year.
Were you here with anybody?
No, I'm just doing my thing. You know what I do.
I didn't know if you.
I was just coming here. I was going to swing
You're
down
the,
into
little
Alabama,
lady.
and no, that's a sales trip. That's totally different. My dog would be back there.
Oh,
Dog would be in the back. Wife would be in the passenger seat, or she'd be driving. You know.
yeah. Awesome. Well, are you in town tonight?
Yeah, I'm sticking around for a couple days.
Where are you?
You know, I love doing Nashville the first time, so just
I don't
figured
know
I'd come
if
back down.
you're going to a truck stop.
Yeah, well, I've been hitting a few here and there.
There's
Yeah.
one. I'm going to play down in Pulaski tonight.
Where's that?
My buddy actually that plays with Blake Shelton is going to join me.
Cool. I'll do that.
You want to come down?
Yeah, no doubt. Awesome. That I'll definitely do that. Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. Very cool.
Hi. That's a big banana.
Y'all make a movie?
Yeah.
Not from around here?
He is.
Oh yeah.
Ish.
Ish.
He's
Welcome to Harwich.
How's that nanner?
Yeah, you look like you're enjoying that.
Hey guys.
Hey,
What are you doing here?
I'm selling my stuff.
Did you make this?
Yeah.
Are you selling it, or is it just
Oh, it's for sale.
for sale?
Yes. That's what I do.
We might help you sell your stuff.
This?
Yeah.
We can actually help
Y'all
you
bring
sell your
money?
stuff. Yeah, well, you know,
Oh, I'm just loaded. Totally. Fog's got tons of it.
totally. These are what, a buck? Is it a
A
dollar?
buck? No.
Awesome. A buck. 3 for 1. 3 for 1 specials, everybody.
You know what? That is,
This is awesome.
Thank
that's
you.
outrageous.
Yep.
How long did that take you?
2 weeks.
And what are you selling that for?
Money.
The question is how much?
It's a number. It's more to get people to come over here to look at this.
How much you got?
Oh, so, so you don't want to
This-
sell this?
This is
Well,
awesome. Is that
I
acrylic?
would, but it'd be on up there in price.
All right.
Awesome. Awesome. You did these two. Did you do this? That's very nice work. Good job. There you go.
Yes, I know. I'm okay. I'm not good with needles.
I'm Kyle, by the way.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Nice to meet you.
Michael.
Michael.
Aaron?
Nice
That's
to
nice to
meet
meet
you.
you. Aaron. All right. This is really great. Where are you
I
from?
had to stop by. Mississippi originally. And then-
Mississippi.
Yes. And then I've been here about 6 years though.
Awesome.
Nice. What are you doing here from Mississippi? What brought you here?
Music.
Weird.
Nice.
I know this actually.
Nashville?
Yes, I know that. Yes. But no, I started painting because I didn't have a job when I first moved here, and then along the way I met him, and he, music kind of.
I didn't have a job either.
He didn't either.
And
so
together now you
it
don't have
worked.
jobs? Right. Yeah, that's as long as you're together, that's
That's the
all
way
that
to go.
matters, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, just being together is the most important
So what do
thing.
you do? Are you a writer then? Are you a singer,
Yes.
artist?
I write, sing, play, do it all, paint.
No kidding. That's great.
Yeah.
Where do you play? You play around town?
Yeah, but I usually play in Mississippi, really.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, kind of.
That's awesome. Were you just hanging out? You just playing with it?
Yeah, she just picked me up from jail this morning.
Nice. Good work.
Excellent. So that means you have more material to write with.
I did. I wrote 3 miles.
Yeah, that's
Bust him out. I haven't heard him yet.
What are you guys doing tonight? We're going to play at a little truck stop at
Last
Yeah.
he does.
It's right down 65. We're going to be shooting some footage for a TV show, actually, and you should come play. You got any plans?
You got anything going on?
No, I'm just gonna look for restaurants.
Yeah, you get the tether thing, you get the
nice.
That's awesome.
You could just cut that off.
We'll
Yeah.
exchange numbers. I got a buddy that plays on the road with an artist in town, and we're just going to play the parking lot with truckers.
For some truckers?
Truckers, yeah.
Okay.
And whoever else is there.
Like this.
You know what? Maybe, you know, 'cause I'm following you down there, so maybe what I'll do is I'll just grab these guys, throw them in the truck, and then they could, you want to play a song in the truck?
In the truck?
Yeah.
We can make him turn on and stuff right
Like,
now.
you might as well play for truckers, you know. I'll
Okay,
get you
yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what your audience later is going to be truckers.
Do you always
All
jump
right.
in the car with
I don't know.
strangers? Are you
I know.
Hey, you know,
you don't even know me.
I kind of take his lead. Plus, he just got out of jail, so he's not going back for a little while, you know.
Uh-huh. We're gonna put criminals in there.
Yeah.
Actually, I gotta be back Friday at 6 o'clock.
We can probably get you back there, but
jail or here? Or?
Yeah, on weekends.
All right. Well,
we're going to grab something to eat. We'll see you guys when we come back out. This is
We'll be
great,
here.
though. This is really great.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Chinese or cafe? We'll see if there's anybody out there. Are you tuned?
Yes.
Hold on, let me see if I am.
I'm in tune with the universe, brother.
I'm not in tune, but I'm just talking, so I'm never in tune.
Oh, I think I am.
Good enough, right?
Close enough for the country.
All right, cool. All right, Breaker 19, this is the Road Joker, heading west on 40. I've got a couple people in my car who are pretty special. They're performers. I'm going to, rather than introduce them by name, just let you hear their music. So I hope you guys are tuned into this channel. If you are, keep it together. And apparently they've decided to join another friend of mine who performs at truck stops this evening down at the Tennessean truck stop. That's somewhere down on 65 in Cornersville. So that'd be pretty cool. There's going to be a few people playing tonight if you can make it to that. Great truck stop, good food, nice place to go to. So without further ado, here they are.
Lying there cold in a casket, at least you know he's wearing a smile. Dying was the easiest part. He had to let him rest for a while. But with everything considered, some kind of vacation was due. He sure don't look back for all that she put him through. There's a $high dress that he bought her, so tight and highlighting her curve. She basking from the heads she's turned. He put up with a lot from her, but with everything considered, some kind of vacation was due. He sure don't look back for all that she put him through. I saw him last week down at the courthouse. He told me all he owned was an old pickup truck. The things he worked for mean nothing without him. He got tired and he just gave them all up. I could tell he hadn't slept in a long time. It's amazing what those morticians do. He sure don't look back for all that she put him through. I saw him last week down at the courthouse. He told me all he owned was an old pickup truck. The things he works for mean nothing without her. He got tired and he just gave them all up. I could tell he hadn't slept in a long time. It's amazing what those morticians do. He sure don't look back for all that she through. Poor bastard don't look too bad for all that she put him through.
That's impressive. We met you in a parking lot with an art show.
I know. You didn't
Oh
know
my
all that.
God! What am I
Told you I sing.
getting totally lucky, meeting people in weird places who know how to sing and write music. That's awesome. You guys are doing really good.
That one's
I hope you guys heard that. Get to the Tennessean tonight. We're gonna have a special show. Hope you guys get down there.
Come on. Wow.
But
I'm looking
that's
forward to it.
really
I can't
good.
believe I'm doing this.
You guys are really good together. So did you write that together?
With a
This one's
friend of mine, Billy Don Burns.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. You guys are great together. I love your voice.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah, you guys harmonize
Oh,
together.
hers, yeah.
No, I like your voice too. No, listen, it takes two. You know, you guys are a team. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yes.
Well, you know what's funny? I play guitar a little bit, and, you know, a little bit of writing, but I was thinking about for young people, you know, titles of songs that could be kind of poignant and resonate in that crowd because you know they're going through a lot more than I was going through at that age. Just a lot more things that can get you. And so I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if I came up with a couple of song titles and actually ran into somebody like Taylor Swift, for instance, who tends to write from the heart about experience. You know, and I actually put them down on my computer. I came up with 4 kind of interesting titles that would be oriented toward a message about safe sex because that's an important topic for young people these days. So I always keep it right here on the dashboard of my car. And now that you're here and you're so good, I'm like, oh, forget Taylor Swift. I'm going to give these to you.
Well, shoot. Well, let me see.
Yeah, and so if you could just read these aloud, I only got 4. I've made 10 numbers. I wanted to get 10. So just if you could read the first one aloud, that would be, you know.
Don't be silly. Protect your willy.
So what do you? What do you?
I can't believe I just said that.
What do you think of that one? Do you think that could work? No. I mean, I'm just coming up with this stuff.
It's
you know.
That's a hit if I've ever heard one.
I mean, you got to remember, you know, it's got to be.
You hear about sing about a willy?
Well, you know, these are young people we're talking about, so you got to capture their attention right off the first moment, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you don't want to be boring about it, right? What about the next one? What's the next one?
Oh my God.
Yeah, by the way, you have a really nice sunburn right now. I don't know if you know that.
Yes. Let me cover up myself with my hair. I got sunglasses on.
Yeah.
All right. Don't make a mistake. Muzzle your snake.
Yeah, that one's a little funky, I guess.
God.
Yeah, right. That's it.
Have a song about snake.
Yeah, like
you got a song about snake.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Wrap it in foil before checking her oil. You came up with these.
I'm doing my best,
Oh
you know.
my
Listen,
God.
you know, look, there's room for 10. I only came up with 4, so I was
And don't be a fool. What are you saying? Vulcanize?
vulcanized.
Why you put a word on there I ain't never read? Vulcanize your tools.
It's always time to learn.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
really that safe of sex, rattling it in foil and vulcanizing tools?
You know, in a pinch, I think you have to do what you have to do, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But, you know, so what do you think?
Yeah.
And then obviously, you know, there's room for 6 more on this sheet. You could have this. There's room for 6 more. So you could, I was just
I
maybe,
get to come up with 6 more.
maybe giving you the inspiration to come up with maybe a couple more, but I just want to say this. If you use one of those 4, I get 15%.
Deal.
Okay, is that a deal? All right,
Yes,
good.
deal.
Handshake on that. All right, cool. All right, let's hit the truck stop.
He might not make it out. Then I heard, knew he was doing just fine. Yeah, fists were swinging and elbows were flailing, and when it was all said and done, those bikers were hightailing, and a big blur of leather passed us like a bat out of hell. We just reached the car when Mom turned around. The dust was just settling back to the ground. There stood Dad in a graveyard and kicked ass. He had a little scratch right there on his chin, and there was quite a bit of blood, but none of it was his.
Here we go. Hey, I'm Kyle Jennings. You're watching The Road Joker. I'm here with my new friends.
Katie Calhoun.
And
Aaron Rodgers.
we're going to kick the show off for you. Here we go.
So I'm from Mississippi. I've been in Nashville 6 years now. Mississippi thing, that's right. And so I thought I'd bring a little Mississippi in this next song. Baby, it's the
Mississippi, my blood, that river's running through my veins. And it's made me too wild and restless to settle down right away. I take the back roads everywhere I go, wherever that might be. If my path leaves muddy waters, well, that's alright by me. So what if I take a wrong turn? So what? That don't mean I'm gonna crash and burn. I'll end up somewhere, I always do. Get lost in the meantime, ain't nothing new. If I fall, I'll get back up. So what? I came in this world kicking up a storm, been the same since that day. Knocked down, yeah, I've been there a time or two, never once did I stay. Slipping through the cracks in the streets, getting by, living on broken dreams. But what don't break you makes you strong enough to stand on your own and say, so what if I take a wrong turn? So what? That don't mean I'm gonna crash and burn. I'll end up somewhere, I always do. Get lost in the meantime, ain't nothing new. If I fall, I'll get back up. So what? God only knows who's making bets on me. I wonder if they'll ever get paid. So what if I take a wrong turn? So what? That don't mean I'm gonna crash and burn. I'll end up somewhere, I always do. Getting lost in the meantime, ain't nothing new. If I fall, I'll get back up. So what? Yeah, I like that one. Little Mississippi.
So I'm Michael, the Road Joker.
I'm Jason.
Jason, nice to meet you. And we just wanted some information on weigh stations. A lot of people, you know, obviously all truckers go in there, but a lot of people don't know exactly why there's weigh stations on the road.
Okay.
So my understanding that based upon some analytics of your truck, there's a weight maximum.
Yes.
And weigh stations just to make sure you guys aren't overloaded.
Yeah.
So do they ever actually load you like right to the max, like just to try to, you know, make sure they make as much money as they can?
Yeah, I've been loaded 79,996 pounds.
And what's the max?
80,000 pounds.
80,000 pounds. Wow, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
So you got like 4 pounds leeway there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically you got to make weight. You're like a boxer or like a wrestler. You got to make weight.
Yeah.
You got to. So what happens if you like come into one of these places and eat a little too much?
Yeah, that could be a problem.
What do you do?
Didn't make weight. Buffets in there, killer.
Oh yeah, that buffet is unbelievable.
Wow.
Oh man, I thought that's what you were doing. I wasn't sure. So that means that they're loading you up like close to the max, right?
Actually, man.
So you got to be careful.
Right.
All right, perfect. We made the new product for you. It's going to save you time. You're going to get across the country much faster. This is Trucker brand Make Your Weight wafers. Now, all you see what it says here? Okay, don't lose time at weigh stations.
Right.
Right now, you're killing yourself. You're wasting time running around the truck, man. That's no fun, right? And you know, the unnecessary calories, and save money on food purchases. What this does is you eat one of these things, you drink a glass of water, it's like a sponge. It loads up, and now you can't eat any more food for a while.
Oh.
Does that work for you?
Works for me.
All right, these are on me, okay?
All right.
If you take these with you, I bet you make more money. You should be driving more.
Thank you, sir.
Plus, I guess people, we got the advertisement up and down the road, but I guess I saw that barbecue and so on, so good. At least it's
Oh, that's making a difference. Yeah. And you got locals too. I mean, that's you got people.
That's the main thing. That was the hardest part of it, because the truck. When you say truck stop to people,
Yeah, no, I know. They don't think of it anymore.
Oh man, that's a nasty rundown. Prostitutes, this, that. And it used to, back in the old days, it was pretty rough.
No, it is still that way.
And in some places.
Yeah, no, it's still that way. The thing is, you have a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We know that
Trust me.
Yeah.
My dad had me running off those girls. I'd have to catch them jumping hopping from one truck into another truck.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's.
Yeah, you have a quality place, and that's where we want to be. We want to be where it's it's interesting. It's it's something that people are going to want to see. They don't want to see that. Well, maybe some people would want to see that stuff.
Yeah,
but
the drivers nowadays, they don't. If they want that, you go to a certain place. So.
Hey, driver, how you doing today?
Yeah, fine, driver.
I'm out here. I'm the road joker. I'm out here to make your day a little bit more fun. It's kind of boring sometimes out here, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I guess that's why they told me it was a job. I thought it was a tourist thing, but I guess not. 10-4.
10-4, I hear that. But, driving's fun too. There's a little freedom to it. I like to basically entertain by trying to strike a little bit of a funny nerve. So I want to tell you a couple stories right now.
Go ahead, driver. I'm all ears.
So it actually starts with the fact that I had to go visit my daughter and son-in-law in Canada a little while ago because my daughter's having her third child, my third grandchild, and the truth of the matter is my son-in-law gets laid off quite a bit, doesn't do many things well, but I'll tell you one thing, he knows how to knock up my daughter.
What?
Yeah, I actually told him last time he got laid off, I told him to go hang out at a sperm bank. He can make a little more money that way.
Wow.
So anyway, we're going to head out to Canada to go visit them because he lost his job and he's a Canadian national. It's a lot easier to get work up there and obviously health coverage, all that stuff. So we were going to fly up there, and then I started to think, I haven't flown in a while. There's all these new security systems, and I was really particularly a little worried about that scanner thing. I definitely didn't feel comfortable that I was going to have to go through that. So, I was thinking about it for a couple of days, couple of weeks, and then the day came that we had to leave and go visit them. So we're on our way to the airport, my wife and myself, and I'm really kind of still thinking about it, and finally I just said, all right, you know what? And I just popped a Viagra.
Wow. I need to hear the rest of this.
Well, that scanner thing can see through your clothes, and at this age I got the sperm count of a chicken McNugget, so I wasn't about to go get embarrassed.
I don't think you need to be embarrassed, but I guarantee you're going to get some attention.
Well, that was actually the thing, I did not really anticipate. There were two things I didn't think about, which was, first, the person at the controls was a woman, but you know what? She gave me a nice little wink, so I figured that was good. But then the next thing was, and this is the thing I really should have thought about, I got on the plane and I couldn't get my tray table down.
Now, what in the world would cause that?
I don't know, but that thing they tell you about on television, 4 hours, it's true. So, not a really fun plane ride.
Wow, Ham.
Yeah, and you know, my wife was sitting in the next seat and didn't really want to help me out, as you could probably imagine. So that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, it seems like a long plane ride.
No doubt. So anyway, you know, 4 hours we got through it, you know, and then I get there, and nice to see them, and obviously grandchildren. That's so cool. But you know, we were pretty beat, so we went to sleep early at 9:30, and about 4 in the morning, I hear a rooster crowing. And I didn't realize, because we got there in the evening, I didn't realize they live right next to a farm. So there's a rooster crowing, but it was 4 in the morning. So basically, I'm like going, all right, this rooster's crowing at 4 in the morning. I thought they only crowed at first light, and I can't sleep. So I jump out of bed, get dressed, head down, find the farm, which is right next door. There's a barn, as it turns out, right next to their driveway. So I walk over, come around the corner of the barn, and the next thing I see is a rooster, and he's sporting major wood, especially for a bird.
You didn't give him one of your pills, did you?
You know, you would have thought I did, because let me tell you something. This rooster, what does rooster weigh, 6-7 pounds? I'm talking about this rooster was all penis.
Oh, Lord. So he was showing no sport to conquer the walk, right?
Yeah, no doubt about that. Let's face it, you know, this is a bird that has to convince 30 females that he could do the job, and this is a morning wood, so basically it's the best one of the day. And chickens are really stupid. They don't know he can't use it.
He need to learn how to rent that thing out. It might make some money.
No doubt about it. So he's screaming at the top of his lungs to make sure they don't miss it, and he's going back and forth, going crazy. The chickens all start waking up and get worked up into a lather. They're going crazy. And the next thing I know, they're all laying eggs. Rooster sneaks around the back, takes a leak, and goes to sleep. Job done.
Well, he's good at math. He's got the multiplication down anyway.
No doubt about it. And then, you know, I was kind of hanging out for a little while after I got over laughing at myself. And then I started to think, you know, I was really young, and what were they doing when we were little kids? They're teaching us, how do you make a rooster sound? Cock-a-doodle-doo. Made total sense.
Yeah, it does.
So I figured I'd enlighten you with some of that, you know? And I appreciate your time. Hope you have a good drive today. Where are you heading?
Going to Mississippi.
Oh, nice. That's a nice drive. Well, I hope to see you or hear you on the radio again someday, and wherever you go, I hope you have safe travels.
You too, driver. They call me the lucky dog. And when you get to the weekend, have a good one when you get to it.
All right, lucky dog. Good talking to you. Have a great day. Thank you. All right, so first contestant, what is your name?
Jerry?
Hey, Jerry. Michael, nice to meet you on the Road Joker. Thanks for participating in this crazy event. You know, it's going to be Halloween in a couple of weeks, you know, so we've got our pumpkins lined up. We're ready to go with, like, the pumpkin throwing contest. Never been done at the truck stop here. Maybe never's been done at any truck stop. You never know.
First time ever done.
I know these guys here like it. They think it's funny. The owners of this place think it's cool. So anything for fun, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So as you know, all you have to do is throw the pumpkin. The person who throws the pumpkin the farthest is going to get $100. You get it into that ice chest out there, that's another $100. All right, so that's a tough target. There's the foul line right there, so you can take a running start, but you got to hold up right there, let it go. We also had to write a name on this pumpkin, and we're having everybody write a name, and I'm just going to ask you, what's the significance of that?
Mac Dog. Because I am the Mac Dog.
Oh, get a little, there we go. We got the Mac Dog. There we go. Okay.
And I got my son's initials on it.
Oh, nice.
Cole, Travis, and Dog.
Excellent. Hopefully he helps you. He helps the flight.
Oh yeah, 1959. That's when I was born, so I'm gonna let it wheel.
Excellent. So you're 2 years younger than me.
Oh yeah, I guess.
How'd you train for this event?
What, pumpkin or the...
Yeah, this is a sporting event. You had to have done some training, right?
Yeah, I ate breakfast.
That's it, man. That's probably the best way to get ready for this kind of
I'm
event.
telling you, I
mean,
breakfast.
Yeah, that's all you need, right?
Yeah, breakfast cereal,
right.
breakfast food and champions or whatever.
And now we got a name on this pumpkin, and what's his name?
Russ.
Russ. Now who's Russ?
Russ is my dispatcher.
Okay, now is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it's good, I guess.
It's good. All right, you're gonna be on camera. You better say it's good. What's your name? Larry. Michael. Good to meet you. You know what I do. So basically, who's on your pumpkin?
I put Russ on there too.
Same guy?
Yeah.
Same dude?
All right. He's gonna be chilling.
All right, there we go.
I'm gonna put him in a cooler.
All right, I'm coming after you. I want to do that.
You do. I ain't talking to you the rest of the day.
Oh, if I do it, you're not talking to me for the rest of the day?
No, because your head's going to swell up.
All right, so whenever you're ready, let her rip.
Okay.
Get out of your way.
If I hit the cooler, I really win.
Whenever you're ready.
If you put it in the cooler.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Here we go.
It's Frank Carradine right here. I gotta know something. I normally ask before the throw, but I purposely didn't do it on this one. But who's Frank?
That's the guy there that swiped my ex-wife.
So not a good guy.
Not a good guy.
There you go. That was the problem. You didn't help him. He was the one pushing him down.
Yep.
He didn't give you any flight.
I wish he would have got ran over by the truck.
He almost did. Frank almost got run over. He was an inch away.
Yep.
Well, you accomplished something anyway. You feel better, right?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Probably shooting straight up now. I moved down probably an inch.
There we go, y'all. How are y'all day?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good. We're amazing.
Well, that's good.
It's actually being air conditioning.
Yes, it is. It's pretty hot out there today.
Yeah, we were having a little hot. It's November. I mean, it's October. I know, but it's getting close to November. It's also pretty close to September. I don't part of summer. I don't care for your banter.
What are y'all gonna drink tonight?
I like unsweetened iced tea. Jack and Coke. Go tall like me. Just a single shot.
Okay, I got you.
I'll take a water, please.
Okay.
She doesn't know we're taping her.
There we go.
You know what? Can I get change for a quarter for your tip?
Yeah. You hush back there. I always got change for a quarter. Yes, I do. See?
Yeah. I did. Let's see.
Now give me the quarter.
I'll give you the
first.
quarter. Yeah. Now you get to take one. You want the big one or the small one?
I want the small one.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
That's the least I could do. If I could do less, I would.
Appreciate that. You don't get any ideas.
Yes, I got. He just gave you one.
You come in here every day. Don't forget that.
Well, that's why I entertain the regulars. You know. I try to entertain the regulars. You know. No, that's yours. It's your lucky quarter.
Oh, thanks.
Don't lose it.
I won't. I'll put that in my book. You better stop it. If you leave me a quarter, we'll have issues. How's this going to be on the ticket?
All right, this is my very good friend Kevin Post. Hey! All the way from San Antonio, Texas. By way of Michigan? Nashville. Oh. Gonna play some songs we wrote together. Ready? Bring it on. Here we go.
I've got the pedal to the metal, kicking back behind the wheel, towing that purple sunset loadie in a long dark coupe de ville. Well, my baby's right here beside me, her pretty legs up on the dash, tearing down this highway, blaring out the soul of Johnny Cash. I've got the pride of Detroit City in my hand, staring out the windshield at the promised land. And I'm gonna follow where this road takes me, even if it never brings me back. Break a couple rules somewhere along the way. Take it where I can, cause I know it wasn't meant to last. So when I go, I hope they come take me away in a long black Cadillac. They said the way I was living I'd never make it past 25. Ha. 30 is just around the bend, and I've never felt so alive. And as long as this road's a winding, I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Live my life out loud until the good Lord calls me home. When I reach that dead end somewhere down the line, just close the lid and load me up inside. I'm gonna follow where this road takes me, even if it never brings me back. Break a couple rules somewhere along the way. Take it where I can, because I know it wasn't meant to last. And when I go, I hope they come take me away. In a long black Cadillac. I'm gonna follow where this road takes me, even if it never brings me back. Break a couple rules somewhere along the way, and take it where I can, because I know it wasn't meant to last. And when I go, I hope they come take me away. In a long black Cadillac, long black Cadillac. Thank y'all very much. Have a good night.
You have an incoming call.
It's on. Hello.
Is this the Joker?
This is the Joker. Hey, Larry, how's it going?
It's a going.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know you won the pumpkin throwing contest, and we're going to get a check to you.
Oh, okay. What address have you got down for me? I don't remember what the road.
Let me take a look. Hold on a second. Let's see what you wrote down, if I could see it. All right, hold on one second. I got to get glasses out. I'm getting old, you know.
I remember that part.
Where are you located right now? Are you driving?
No, actually, I'm standing back up here in Laverne, Tennessee at the steel mill waiting to unload again.
Oh, okay. All right, so the address that you gave us was 1405 Christian Street?
Yeah.
And that's in Damon?
D-A-L-T-O-N.
D-A-L-T-O-N, okay. Georgia 30721.
Yes.
All right, cool. We'll get that out to you tomorrow. You should have it by the early next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We had a fun time with you guys. All right, drivers. I started a tradition a few weeks ago, and at the end of the night, it's been great. Good performances, a lot of fun today at the Tennessee Truck Stop. What a great place. Good food, good people, really fun. Good stop for sure. And here I am, and I'm going to give you guys a little bedtime story because it's kind of something that I just like to do. So I want to tell you a story about a friend of mine. His name is Bernie. I met him in New York City at a real estate office. We both had jobs there, and we actually both were fish out of water. He a little more than me. He was from Ohio. He's a country guy. Don't actually know how he got there, what he was doing there, but he definitely wasn't happy, and I kind of got to know him pretty quickly, and we hit it off and had some similar interests, and one of them was fishing, but he had never actually fished in saltwater. So I introduced him to saltwater fishing, and it happened to be springtime, and striped bass were running, and they run pretty big. You catch them right off the beach, and you can get fish up to 30, 40 pounds. So he was having a great time, and his whole attitude on life changed just simply because every weekend we were able to get away from that urban jungle and have some real good time out in the water together. So when the fishing season ended in November, he was a little bummed. And I could tell that, you know, he went right back into a little bit of a funk just living in Manhattan and not having that outlet. And one day I walk into the office, he's got this grin on his face from ear to ear. And I'm like looking at him, he's got this little mischievous look, and I look down on his desk and he's got this newspaper article out of the New York Times. And he proceeds to give me a synopsis about the codfish that we're running out in Montauk, the very tip of Long Island where we did a lot of fishing for striped bass. It's 110 miles out in the ocean, and we're talking winter now, middle of December. And they were having a banner season. So you could just tell that we weren't getting out of going. He definitely needed a little fix. And the next thing you know, we're heading out to Montauk on a Friday morning. We blew off work, leaving at 3 a.m. to get there at 5, a couple hours away. And we pull in just as the boat is starting to fill up. And it's a big boat, it's enough for like 70, 80 people. And there were a lot of people there. I mean, I guess everyone read that same newspaper article because there were a lot of people there and they didn't look like fishermen to me. So we all pile onto this boat, each one of us giving the first mate $5 as we get onto the boat. And that was the pool money, basically 70 people times 5, $350 available for the biggest fish. So the boat takes off, it's beautiful, it's 15 degrees out. Beautiful clear day, doesn't seem to be too windy, real flat, except we're on the leeward side of the island, and as soon as we hit the point, all of a sudden the boat was being tossed in 9 to 12 foot waves. And I mean, let me tell you something, 15 to 20 people within 30 seconds were puking their guts out over the side of the boat. It was amazing how fast it happened. People just didn't have the experience on the boat, I guess, and they just got seasick instantly. So we kept traveling out through the surf, and a couple minutes later there were another 20 people down. You could just hear them retching underneath the deck. The worst place you could be, obviously, but they were down. There's no way. I could see Bernie was holding on for dear life. He wanted to catch a codfish. He wanted a 40, 50 pound fish, even though they don't fight. They come up like an old boot, but he needed a fish. And he was holding on, and I could tell he wasn't feeling so great. And then suddenly the first mate comes up to us, and we're probably about 20 minutes away from anchoring. The guy's got a jar of pickles and a beer. And that was it for Bernie. He took one look at that, and he was down. Never got to see the light of day. So we headed out another 15, 20 minutes, the boat anchored. Now we're being tossed with no movement. This guy gets out the bucket of bait, which is clam bellies, starts to ladle it out for a few people that were remaining. I think there were like 8 or 9 of us. That was it. You know, the other 6 people down for the count, just me and one guy. And rule on the boat was, if one person wanted to fish, the boat stayed out for half a day. So there we were on the leeward side of the boat being tossed, holding onto a heated handrail, bobbing up and down like you know, just a cork in water. And you couldn't feel anything that was into your line. We're using 8 ounces of lead, and every once in a while pulling our lines up to find that the bait was off, probably just from all the turbulence. And one point, I pulled my line up and I saw something on it. It wasn't like the clam bellies that we were using. I just decided to pull it in a little closer, and there was actually a little fish on the line. So the first mate comes up to me. I had hooked a 2-inch codfish. They're normally 40, 50, 60 pounds. I hooked a 2-inch codfish, like the size of a minnow, in the stomach. It got snagged when I pulled the line up. That was it for the day. I caught the fish that won the pool, $350. So all these people that wanted to go back right away because they were all seasick were really pissed off at me because I made us stay out longer. And then to add insult to injury, I won $350. And Bernie didn't even know it hit him. I had to, like, you know, basically carry him off the boat and throw him in the back of the truck, get him back to the city. So that's it. So, you know, I bid you guys a good night. Hope to see you guys on the road tomorrow. Maybe we'll have breakfast at the Tennessean. You know, that's going to be good. And maybe we'll go out on the roads and have a little bit more fun. Have a good night.